so they build these people called partials, who are fake. And they go off and they live for work because they're designed for that. And then they come home, and we don't know what to do with them. And we kind of treat them very poorly. And we don't let them, we don't treat them like people. And so they end up starting a war. They rebel against us, and that war ends the world. In the course of that war, a disease is released called RM that kills everybody. At the time this book starts, there's about 40,000 human beings left alive on the planet that we know about, down from 9 billion people. So that's a lot of people who are dead. I don't know why I laughed. I said that's there you go. So anyway, where this book starts is 11 years later. And unfortunately, they can't have any more children. The babies are born and then immediately catch this disease and die within a couple of days. And so the entire society that humans live in is built around curing this disease, finding some way to help children survive so that mankind has a future. And that eventually means that Kira comes up with the idea of going to the partials themselves. None of them got sick. They were completely immune to the disease. And so she thinks maybe if we go find one of them, we can study them and figure out what's going on, how to cure this. And so that's what they do. And that happens